As I've transitioned my classes to online, I've thought about two main things. The first being, how do I approximate what I was doing face to face online? And two, how do I make a flexible and successful learning environment for all of my students? So what I do is I have created a system where half of my class is face-to-face still. We meet, we check in with each other, we have our whole class discussions, which I think is really important. As we physically distance, we can't socially distance, and I want to make sure my students feel connected to me and our programs here at UNR, but I also want to offer flexibility. So for the other half of class, my students engage in guided inquiries that I've created using videos and historical artifacts that they can do at their own pace. And that's what I think makes online learning successful, is some flexibility, but still that connection and building those connections with our students.
This is definitely one of the most surreal semesters I've ever had as a student or a professor. From emailing with you guys and Skyping with you, I know that the impact of COVID has ranged from inconvenient for some to catastrophic.
Through this entire COVID-19 situation, one of the things that stood out to me about the move to online instruction is the resiliency in our student teachers. I get the privilege of working with our students in their last semester before they hit the big leagues and are moving into classrooms of their own. And I have to say that their efforts during this crisis have been the picture of adaptability and instruction.
Our students thank us for having class. They recognize the effort and the change that we've had to make, and they're verbalizing that appreciation for it, which is very awesome.
You know, as teachers, we build rapport with our students, and especially in our program, we always have students in that student workspace, and we're always surrounded by them. But now I'm realizing, as what was mentioned earlier, there's that gratefulness that they want to see us as much as we want to see them.
Another nice surprise I've noticed is the group think that we have, not even regarding what's going on with class, but I like to check in on them on a personal level each class. And as a group, we've come up with some neat solutions to things like not being able to find diapers and how to cut our hair at home. I got some great suggestions for some products on how to cut your hair layered while we're all here at our houses.
One of the biggest positives that I see coming out of this situation is a newfound value in using technology in communication. Communication with students from the classroom, communication with parents and families and caregivers, communication with community organizations. I really think that the way that we have adapted and the way that we've been flexible in our own instruction is going to absolutely add to how education is delivered in Nevada moving forward.
And I would say how much personality they really do show, even in the online, right? I mean, everything from changing Zoom backgrounds and selecting your Zoom background to show the personality and show some of your individual likes and dislikes, to just the way they interact. They're not afraid to emote through the technology.
One of the great things about seeing our students each week is that they're just as anxious and grateful to see our faces as we are grateful to see theirs. Their willingness to engage every week and just to be part of this is a different time, and we're all in this together and we're all learning the technology at the same time has been really fulfilling.
I want my students to know how impressed I am with their resilience. They've been thrown into this just like all of us, and they have just amazed me with their dedication to being part of the class. They're doing their work, they're helping out each other. They do a lot of co-planning with their lessons together. And I want them to know that I miss them, seeing them and talking to them, but I want them to know that I appreciate them being a part of every class and being so engaged, and just that caring of checking in with one another and how impressed I am with them.
What's unique about this crisis is that it's attacked our social support systems directly. Right when we could use the support of family or friends or coworkers or colleagues, it's exactly what's been taken away from us. So whatever your individual circumstances are, I hope that you're looking for ways to add some positivity to your day, whether that's exercising or FaceTiming with friends or family, or watching your professors slowly become more and more disheveled. Keep reaching out to your professors, your friends, your family for help, advice, or even just human interaction, honestly.
We are the College of Education at the University of Nevada, Reno, and we are going to get through this together with our students, with their students, and with the families that they serve. Stay safe, everybody.